Hello and welcome. Right, I thought I'd actually take you in with me because I always say, not being nasty, but we humans react. This is the very first time I've seen this, literally. So I will have the character creation. This is a new farmer start. So and yeah, that is me. And let's just turn the yeah, so it's doing 3-day seasons, which I really don't like because it makes it into, well, it's not really 3-day seasons, not in the true sense. 3-day seasons was the most common setting in now we're going to stick this to normal, and we want just 1 day per month, which means 12 months, which is 3-day seasons really. 3 days for autumn, 3 days for winter, 3 days for spring, 3 days for summer. I don't want that on at the minute. Timescale real time, yeah, that is okay. The one I do like to show you straight away is just so you know that I'm not lying. Yeah, the literally how long I've played is less than 1 minute. So settings, we're going to change this to normal. Dirt, we're going to leave it. We're going to go for you. High on an easy. Ugh. Okay, that's different. Trailer film off, stop and go braking, dirt slow. Oh wow, that's unusual. Or does it do that if you change it from easy to normal? That's true. Have they changed something? Because obviously it was on easy. No, it's not changed anything. No, it hasn't. But crop destruction is on. Periodic planning is required. Wow, so that is easy. That is different. The settings, base settings, have actually changed. And we're going to go for my standard. Animals camera, yeah. Oh, it's got enhanced animal production. I might switch that off because if this is a small map, as in small animals, then really I really don't want that affecting things. Yeah, interactive zone markers, it's my standard settings. Right, so let's have a bit of a look. First of all, so we are, yeah, let's have a look. What do we own on a new farm start? 52 and 53 I've studied the map. I'm not going to lie about this. I have studied the map, and I'm wondering with this, obviously this is not the storyline. I'm going to make the start from scratch a storyline based upon a story, and it's not going to be a standard start from scratch where I'm going to do that. It's slightly different. I'm going to tweak it. But 52 and 53 is where we also get the farmyard, I think. Let's have a look. Let's just see what goes. Yeah, so 45 is not just the field, it's also that as well. Do we get anything else? I don't think we do. No. I like this already. 2 reasons. We're dead opposite the shop, and it's dead center of the map. It really is. Now, what is the quality of the fields like? Ooh, well, you can't have everything. Oh, 1 good and 1 not so good. And 1 is, now is that potatoes? Or is that just, let's have a look. 52 and 53. 53 is ready to rock and roll, ready to hard. Oh, beautiful flowers on the edge of the field. And this one really is actually, yeah, it's ready to, it needs ploughing straight away. Right, have we got a plough? Wow, there's a bit of scudding on the map. Which is, this is a meter machine, so really shouldn't be anything. So we start with a Fiat Agri. Ooh, it's not too noisy, a Fiat Agri. Oh wow! I've got to be honest. I've said this. The Fiat Agri is one of my favourite starting machines, and the only reason I don't ever have it is because it's too noisy as a content creator. Glass carrots. Let's look the other way at what we actually get. Ooh, the extractor. Oh, the swather. Wow, that would be meaty. Yeah, I'm trying to play to a bit of a storyline, so in some ways I don't want stupendous equipment. Oh, vegetable technology. cars. The pickup 1984. No, I don't want to sell it. Disc harrow 4.5 metre. Shallow cultivation. I do love the top liner. I really do. Very, very pleased with that. Medium tractor, Fiat Agri, and Zeta. Oh, a new Zeta as well. I actually do like Zetas. Oh, 150 horsepower Zeta. 160 horsepower Fiat Agri. So it's not the one we're used to, which is 180 horsepower, but that doesn't mean to say we can't upgrade it. Miscellaneous, that is a what? Used to transport pallets. Oh, that's definitely different. Weights, that's, yeah. Weird as the Gerenk. I'm no stranger to the Gerenk. One thing I was going to try to do is also, used to plant vegetables, and it's a 3 metre, my favourite size. And this top lifting harvester is used to pull vegetables out of the ground. Small, but nevertheless, yeah. Trailers. I like the carrot. Not so happy about the Welga, but hey ho. I have got used to, my favourite, the Nordston. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm going to play this as a standard, so really this is no holes barred. The storyline's a different matter. I am going to put stipulations on that to limit it. Let's have a look at shed with open chicken pasture. I can hear chickens. So not much we can actually do with it. I mean, as in there's not, yeah, it's a shed. Well, you don't know that yet. It's true. We can't really say much. So that is the pallet to move. I do like that, although that one won't open. Here's the chicken place. Oh, with the outside chickens. We have 11 out of 20, so it's small scale. Now, I thought that was likely, truthfully. That is we looked at that. It's the DeWolf, the vegetable ripper-upperer. And that's the planter, I believe. I like the shed. It's got real character. Oh, but it's got horrible... My favourite type of shed, with lots of poles inside. Still, it's got bays that go straight back, so really, unless you were going to try to oh no, right, okay, so how do we get to use that type of space? This is the bit with this type of shed. This is why I'm not a massive fan of this kind of shed, because how do you get in with that? The only way you're going to ever use that kind of space is with tiny weeny bits of equipment. So it's not that I don't like these, it's that they are... I've got to be careful, I'm tired, and you say flippant remarks that can be sort of taken the wrong way. You sort of mean them in the wrong kind of way, and you wouldn't normally say it like that. But yeah, I find sheds like that, it's got a lot of character, but it's very... Can I put it nicely? Not very practical, really not very practical at all. So I'm wanting to keep this in character, but I'm really not sure whether that's going to stay. And it's a shame, really, because I want to retain the character. Now that is a thing of beauty, and I know it's battered and bruised, but it's got character. I do. That's got character. It's just impractical, and that's my personal opinion. Nothing more. Yeah. Wow, it's a long time since I've seen one of those. When I was a kid, they were massively popular. Those type of clothes dryers. Don't know if there are collectibles, and I'm not sure. On the start from scratch, even if there are collectibles, we are not having that. I love the fence. That is really quite amazing. There is a lot of character to it. And I do mean that in a most truthful way. Got a silo and a header trailer. Where is the harvester? Is actually on the side. True giants touch that, where it's actually on the side of the field. Love it. Yeah, well, really. So this is the farm, basically, and we're opposite the... Yeah, I've got all the normal mods in. I've not sort of any limited amount. We did sort of briefly see this. What are we doing? Have we got any grass? Not really. There's no grass. There was a little bit of grass that was here though that is ours, so I don't know if it's, yeah, I don't know that I'd buy the swather though to cut this grass. Beautiful grass that we can all see that is completely different. Meadow grass as well, all the little tiny fronds with the seeds on top. Amazing, love it. And then opposite we have the shop. Let's have a quick look. We can cross over. Grow your rat. Yeah, now there's a lot of new productions as we see. We've seen some of the yeah, there's a bit of scudding on the map, but then it's brand new. There's bound to be probably adjustments made, although this is Giants. You would have, oh, did I see the, yeah, and the shop menu is right there then. Fantastic. Majni Ronishi Barlex. I do love the character of these. I really do. It's got a lot of very beautiful. Now then, where is the repair point? Have we got a repair point? Yeah, this is one time when you really have got to stick the interactive zone markers on. I'm not in a rush, which is why I'm going to take this down to 0.5. This is us just having a bit of a wander. Right, so that is that. Are these doors? They look like doors. Pull-up doors. I think they are, but they're only for, yeah, only for, oh, that one definitely is. Yeah, and that one. Repair point is here. Right. So I would probably put a blob of paint there, because those, yeah, the zone markers probably will remember. I'm not too bad actually at things like that once you, no, let's leave them on for a little while because we might want to be looking at something else. Yeah, now there's an awful lot of fantastic productions on this that I had a really good look at on the map at the beginning. So, and some rather intriguing ones. Yeah, really intriguing ones. Yeah, the soup factory. No, obviously we're doing vegetables, so that really does not surprise me. Biomass heating plant, grain mill, farmers market, sell point, dairy, sell point, production, spinnery, sell point, production. No, I thought there was a lot of things that were a lot closer to us than this actually. The electric point and standard gas station. We've seen the shop. Piano manufacture. So there's the wood side of things, the supermarket, animal dealer, bakery. New bakery. That will be intriguing to see. Preserved food factory, carpentry, trains. Oh, it's a Whirlingrat. Sawmill, rent a train. Grainpool East, rent a train. So very interesting. In the Polish style, I know it says Polish and it says East, yeah, Central European, but to be honest, the type of the fields, I think it's a Czech stroke Polish. Yeah, well, it didn't. Giants was trying to avoid saying that, but to be honest, most other people have said that, and it is the style of the Polish fields. So yeah, we've got 53 and 52. How much are the field prices? 27,000. Yeah, reasonable. It is obviously renowned for being a poor. Wow, very reasonable actually. Brilliant. Yeah, now that's the most expensive we've seen so far. And let's look at the quality. Okay, 197, 99. Nothing terribly wonderful around us. We've been given, yeah, we've not got any smashing loam super dupers. That's an interesting one. Wow, 147,000 for that. 38 for ours. So the price of land is very reasonable. That's one thing you can definitely say. 64. Now that's a little bit special. So it's got quite a lot of grass as well, and as well as 84% loam right below us. So if we're going to go into grass, that wouldn't be a bad thing to do. Contracts. If we're to expand on this, I was going to say no productions for the first year, and no fertilizer production's my standard one. BGA I will allow if we want to go into that. Or do we class that as a production? Yeah, we do. Not for the first year. If I'm going to do that though, I'm going to need to swap out the silo, because I'm going to need multi-fruit. I need to be able to store things like straw and things like that, but I don't want it to go silly. So yeah, I will do that if we're going to do it. And also contracts, I would presume we've got contracts. Again, they're not going to be, yeah, they're not. These are small fields. It's poor communities. The prices are not grand, but then the fields are not big either. Oh, okay. There's a lot more fertilising contracts. So we haven't got. That's a very nice way of earning some money. And yeah, we're going to go for shop. Yeah, I'm not having a doing a lot of erming. Yeah, I'm not doing. We're doing shop bought, which, bearing in mind the shop straight across. What I'm trying to say is H2 Studios. No, on this Let's Play, if we're going to have cows, we're going to do cows ourselves. We're going to do a Mr. Sealy P. I'm only saying that because obviously he is the person I would always. I know the way that he normally does things, which is he would prepare his own way in advance of having his cows. Or we need to do the same if we're going to do that for the first year. So no productions. It doesn't mean say after a year I'm not going to go over to mix it, but yeah, we're definitely going to start grabbing silage bales and things like that if we can. Which does then beg the question, if that is the case, do we go for the swather? If we're going to do grass contracts, that's not bad. Also, if we're going to do that, do we do that? But we're going to have to do a little bit of swapping, I think. Well, I'm actually thinking about it. Have we got anything in our silo? Because that's the one thing I'm going to say straight away. Any kind of swizzing around that we've got now, we need to do that now. Have we got anything in our silo? No, because that would show the goods, the total goods. So before we do anything, so we know what money we've got on hand and what equipment. If there's any selling, and I'm not going to sell any of the vegetable stuff, or I'm not even going to sell the Garank, I'm not even going to sell the Welga, definitely not selling the Fiat Agri, which, listen how quiet that is, nor the class carrots, definitely not. So then, that is probably what we're going to sell. Are we going to get rid of the shed? Yeah, we are. It's impractical, really is. I apologise for those who. Yeah, I'm keeping everything else. I'm not really trying to. Yeah, I want the chicken place. I really do. That's staying. It truthfully is. So actually, I do this. This is a good. So all of this land is all ours, really, including this quite a massive slab of grass. So it is quite a large slab of grass. And we have our other tractor with the seeder over there. Now that is likely going to be one of the few things I am actually going to sell. I would imagine it probably has seeds in it, because that is going to be a giant. And I usually make the mistake of literally, yes it has. Yeah, let's not. I do love those containers. Right, we're keeping all the tractors. I'm not getting rid of any. I'm a massive fan of the Zetas. I am. And I also, that was what I was going to say, I want to stay in character with the place. Now that doesn't mean to say that they don't import John Deere's, but I want most of the things to be European, Eastern European. I don't want any American trucks. Even if they come in the sales, it's tough. It's got to be European style. I don't mean it, as I said, I'm not saying that for John Deere. Imports can happen, but I doubt very much you'll see many American lorries. I know that in Great Britain, I think I saw one a few weeks back. The first one I'd seen, after seeing on that day, I must have seen 1,000 lorries, and one of those was an American lorry. It made me turn my head, because obviously you don't see them very often, and that's exactly what I'm talking about. There can be imports, but it's going to be rare. And again, yeah, I suppose it does also prove that it is possible to actually do things like that. So now then, so that is what we are going to. The cedar, that one is going. Yeah, that's, you can blame no man's land for that. But everything else, apart from the weight, because I'm probably going to go for my weight, which is not much different. Harvester we're keeping. I like that, and I am going to keep the car. I am. I don't care. I like that. Let's have a look at it. I'd like to see if it's got a rear hitch and things like that. Did I keep the sleep and open wardrobe? Oh, fantastic! Now, did I? I thought I'd switch the. No, I kept the zone markers on, didn't I? We're going to switch them off now, though. Yeah, I always find it detracts a little bit. So let's have a look at this. I think I just saw a hitch. Fantastic. Yeah, this one we're keeping. Yeah, definitely. That's very, very useful. And a little bit, yeah. Does it? It does as well. Brilliant. Fantastic. Oh, it's nice. Fantastic. So yeah, I think that is it, and that gives us 252,479. First things first, we want the multi-fruit putting down. Now then, if we're going to do that, it's going to be central point of our land is going to be pretty much there at that point. But does that matter for a silo? There is a silo I'm interested in actually putting down, so I don't think I'm going to put it down. I'm going to do a bit of research for the silo that I'm after. That there's got a bit of a production-y type thing, a little bit like a smaller scale. Let me just see. I can't think of its name. Missy B. The Grain Quid Pro. That's the one. Yeah, it's the Grain Quid Pro. Now then, have we? Well, no, we've not got. Oh, that is something I would like to do straight away. It's actually from the shop. Yeah, let's replace a few things then. So that one thing I would like to do is in staying in character then, if we're going to do silage bales, I think we're going to go for, and it's the hybrid. I like this one a lot. Yeah, we will have that definitely. That's for the future, which also means that is for the future. And that's not much use without its blades, so we're going to grab those straight away because they're 25,000. While we've got a little bit of money. No, they're not in headers, they are in mowers. And this also windrows as well. So for 75,000, I know that's a lot in one way, but it's a dedicated machine, and it is not so terrible. I didn't notice what brand it was. Wasn't Heston. We're gonna go. I'm gonna go grey anyway. We can always change that. I think it's free. So, right. We do need a seeder. Ah, I know what I'm gonna go for. I do. I was gonna go for this. Not long back, actually. I think it fits quite well. Ooh. Wow, Bednar. Wow, I'm going to pay a little bit more attention to this. There's a lot more in this than I actually thought. That's not, yeah, the Horse Pack. I think it said that also there's an expansion on things. 3 meter Phoenix Unia, which is, yeah, it is that way on. I've got quite a few of the Unia sprayers. Falcon, 6 meter, and no till. And that this is not no-till, which surprises me because it looks like it's got cultivators. Yeah, I love the Concorde. I've fallen in love with that, if I'm honest. That's a beaut. Yeah, but the thing that I'm probably going to go for is that little beaut. It is. We're going to go for, yeah, like Fiat type, agri type, colour-ish. And yeah, the Montana, but then again that is American, so we're not doing that. I would have gone with that, but I've had that on a lot of Let's Plays and like wanting to show that one. Right, but we are going to need a box for it, and I'm going to use, yeah, because it's only for seeds. So really, yeah, I think the one that I'm thinking of, which is in the planters. I think that this is the one is only, Yeah, that's not much use for that. It's brilliant for contracts for fertilising and liming, which, if we're going to do that, and we are, we will need one. So that's... No, it is useful if you're going out and doing quite a few contracts, which I think we will do. If we're going to do that for a living, we need to get one. I'm not going to go silly with a front box. Now then. Sure. Might be in Cedars. No, it's not. It's that one. Seeds and fertiliser. It does give you that expansion capacity, especially if you've got that kind of box. So yes, I know we're going to buy that as well. So that's Cedars covered. Now that's the point. Do the Cedars, or oh no, it's special. We've got a special vegetables. So there must be a new section called vegetables, and there is. Create ridges into which you can plant your vegetables afterwards. So a basically type of plough, and that's what we've got. Well, there's a 6-metre version of that as well. Well, no, I think we've got that one, haven't we? Mini Air Nova Rigid. I'm sure it was a Kverneland. Mini Air Nova Fold, 6-metre again. So that is, yeah, these are the planters for, and that's the puller, which is a 0.8 metre. So that's going to take some work. That's a 0.8. So actually they're just bigger capacity, are they? I can't see what the difference is, but I've no doubt there will be. That's still a 0.8 metre. It's got a bit of storage. And 1.5 metres. So that's the only one that's a little bit bigger. All the rest are 0.8 metres. Wow. Can't see the difference in why you would spend more money on that. Yeah, it's interesting. Does it have storage? I mean, you can't really tell, can you? 8 tons, 6 miles an hour, each one needing more horsepower. I think I'd probably go for... Let's have a quick look at hours, really. Yeah, I'm taking my time on this. I'm not rushing. I'm really not. So I'll have a bit of a look at this then. So that's the actual thing that goes into the ground. This one obviously goes and puts it straight on the floor. Is there a bit where you can stick a trailer? No, there isn't. So literally it's... Now that could be the difference between the others. That literally... Oh yeah, I suppose you could run a trailer next to it. We've got attachers there. Yeah, of course, well, your tractor attaches there, and that goes to the side of you looking at that. So, yeah, no room for a trailer that I can see. So really, it literally does... Yeah, again, I've not seen any of these in real life at all, so never seen any of that type of thing. I'm looking forward to doing this. I'm very, very glad that we're doing that. And with that in mind, when is the planting window for said things? And also... Another thing which is very interesting is, so they're down at the bottom, which is even when modded maps do that. So we're in August, it's the harvest season, planting would be next April. Right, okay then. So there's only canola, wheat and barley. It's the traditional map, the traditional planting windows and all the rest of it. So we've got a bit of a front loader type pallet thing, but no proper front loader. And then has this Fiat Agri got the ability to have a front loader on it? Medium tractors. We'd have to see by going to the tractor section, wouldn't we really? And I would imagine it's small. It might be medium though, but I think it's small. You know, don't go fast because you could miss something important. And then my little Old Faithful Zeta by Smetty. Antonio Carrera. Reform Regitrack the Mountie. Aha, now that one I know is there. I saw the picture of it earlier. So it's 59 horsepower for 21,000. That's not bad at all. Just with a rear hitch. Yeah, which you wouldn't expect anything for 21,000. That's quite nice. I quite like that. 43 kilowatts, 18 miles an hour. So it's a little bit on the slow side, but yeah, I've that's no stranger to sled tractors, especially not for reasonably priced ones. Yeah, I've had these John Deeres on Calmston. Actually had one of those 19 miles an hour, so yeah, no stranger to that really. Yeah, no, the MB track. I would have thought, that's a beauty of a tractor. I'm quite taken by that. Maybe no, this is new. That is definitely a new one. So the Ursus, I believe it is. Oh, we can have a 3-point as well. So it's just speed. And I could actually live with 23 miles an hour. That's not terrible. 155 horsepower for 65,000. That is not bad. The Valmet. So it is got to be on medium tractors then. Fiat Agri. Yeah, I'm just intrigued to see if it's got a front loader. Yes, it has. And you can stick it up to that. Oh, we're actually very fortunate to have it. It isn't cheap, is it? It's not like the Pepe one. No, it's truly is a good price, really, for a Fiat. Good all rounder, but yeah, I think to be honest, I'd probably go for the Aris now. Front weights. No, so it's just weights. It's just literally the rear hitch for the Zeta Crystal. 150 miles an hour. Bit of a slow coach, but just good one for around the farmyard, really. Good farmyard tractor. So yeah, we do have the Fiat Agri. It's a good tractor. Yeah, I probably was expecting it to be the same price as the one by by Pepe, but obviously it's a completely different sort of thing, really. So right, I think that is it. So then, 139,000. We've still got that thing to put down, and I would like to replace the shed instantly. I really don't want to remove that, but I suppose I've got to study where. Yeah, I need to go and find out about the silo that we've got that I wanted to put in, really. So I'm going to do that now, and I'm going to be right back. So I'm going to see you shortly. Our starting lineup. We are pretty much straight back at New Farmer Start money, so I'm quite pleased with that, with the buildings and all the rest of it. Right hand side drive, Mr. Smith. Yeah, so contracts are allowed, no productions, and I'm going to allow that one because it's not a production that does anything other than stores and moves things around. So I'm not thinking I've broken the rules of that. So we cannot have. Now, yeah, the one thing we need to do is change to 1-day seasons. It won't change immediately. No, it won't. I believe it's. No, it is that. It's that one there. Oh no, we have done. That's right. It won't. Although you've changed it, it won't do anything about it. Not straight away. No, it won't. I didn't think it would. Never do they do that. Oh well, it is what it is. Yeah, it'll have to be something like the Bachmann, or if we were going to use this for anything else, or yeah, it's the one reason why certain things I just find them impractical again. If you know, I suppose we can go for the bottom, but it's just, why would you do that when you've got the TPS, which then means this sort of becomes, I suppose you can grab a bit of fertilizer, but again, that's why I'm not a massive fan of standard ones like this. So do you know, it's the practicality. It's a shame because it is beautiful, it really is, and I dare say I'm going to annoy quite a few people, but it's got to be practical. It's not going to even tow, you know, like a thing then. No. Now there, you said you'd remember. You did. I distinctly remember you saying you would remember where it was. Right, okay, shop. Gonna buy, yeah, we're gonna replace it. And I'm almost sure that this does allow. Yeah, this has become an absolute favourite, really. I absolutely love this. By Ridiculous Dominic. No, let's keep it in character with reality and... well, when I say that, though, yeah, well, we are going to go... Yeah, side steps I think are realistic. Body decal, roof standard winch, no. I love the lava. Yeah, it's beautiful. 3,930 for the 350 horsepower. Now then, wheels. There's a set of wheels I really do like that aren't silly. I think they're a bit too big. There was one set. I don't think it was on Continental. Ooh. It's a BKT. I think these are alright. Little bit high. Yeah, we'll go for those. Are we going to go for its proper normal back? I think we will, which is... Remind me, I think it's under miscellaneous. We also need a weight. That's the one thing I... yeah, oh, a few things in there. I'm going to buy my Old Faithful. Can't go anywhere without that. Not got a baler, so bale pusher's not important at the minute. Not got any animals, so that's not important. I really do want to have a look at the emergency pack by Creative Mesh. It's something that I really want to have a look at. I haven't got a sprayer, so there's no point in getting that. Right, MJ beds. That's it. No point in having the decal when you can't see it. Winch no, and buy for 500. Right, brilliant. Let's stick that on. Now, obviously, if I was going to go for this as a fifth wheel to tug things, we'd have to go for the H2 Studios backs. But as it is, I'm only really wanting this to be a truly useful, but I'm sure we've done the TPS with it. Sure we have. Yes, and see, that's useful. It is, and that's what I'm saying. I did these ones that can't tow one. It's so. So this is our lineup of the things that we've got. So we have, yeah, the front box storage for seeds, storage for fertilizer, storage for fertilizer and lime, fertilizer stroke limer, and we've got our seeder and our header for the this. We've got that for creating silage, so we could do silage bale contracts. We have got that, but we would need a front loader. Yeah, well, we've got 15,000, strangely enough, so we could. Now, I can't remember how much this is. Now, anybody who knows anything about my Let's Plays will know that the one thing I really do detest is skid steer loaders. But yeah, there is one that I really do like. That's 25. Are we going to go a little bit under? Well, we're going to do some contracts. I do love this by Black Sheep Modding. We're going to do this in... We're going to customise. We're going to do chrome. What does silver look like? Oh, it's a thing of beauty. Yeah, I like that. Now then. Oh, one thing I need to do straight away, because you've made a mistake immediately. This little beaut, because you've not put the top on. It's not fast. That's one thing I'm going to say. I'm sort of breaking the rules, but it is a thing of beauty for what it is. And it is very good. It is quite a heavy little thing. You can stick the weight on, but it is a little bit funny when you do. But it's the thing that I love about it the most is you can use front loader attachments for it. So yes, and it's not your run-of-the-mill that's yeah, I've got to be careful, because a lot of people find skid steers, I found them a little bit useless in so much as I can't find a use for them. I try to want to use them as a telehandler, and I know it's not got the reach. It's not about the reach. It's more about the lifting capability of the weight. Now this has got an exceptionally low central gravity. You can see that really, really low. It goes right to the back, right to the far back, and right low as it can go. So it makes it, and it's very heavy. It's a 5.4 tonner. So it's a right solid little thing, which means it can actually lift well beyond a normal skid steer loader, and I like that. So we want front loader tools. I am going to go for this. I have tried it on a map, and this doesn't normally go on anything else. No, it still doesn't, but because of, I'll show you. Yeah, let me show you what I mean. It's a beautiful thing, this is. And yeah, do we go for the big back handler though, because it's better for baling? It is. Yeah, there's no denying that. It's just not very good for loading. It's not very good for well, it's good for loading, it's just no good for unloading. So we're actually well below, but the one thing we're going to do obviously is we're going to do some fertiliser contracts almost immediately, as well as doing our harvest, which is going to feed our chickens. So yeah, now we will come and grab this lot and take it across. So now then, let's take some. Now I've only got standard. I've not got any special about contracts where I can take on 6 or 7. I've only got standard things. Let's go big, and also see what else is near to 55. I would have thought. I don't care where it is. We're going to do it. Oh, it's actually not very far away. 55 is the biggest field. How much is that out of interest? It is. Oh, it's the one we looked at. It is. It's got a bit of forestry as well. We may go for that in time because it's only across the road. So 55 cotton. 57, 56 as always is close to it as well. So why don't we have a look at? We will accept that. And obviously you can see the prices are not 57. We will accept that. And another one that's close by, 32 is up there. That's not far away. So this is it. We can't take on any more. I'm only thinking it pretty much will pay for the boxes. We're not going to really make much profit, but it will actually stand us in good stead. So we're right down to 89,731, but we do need to buy a little bit of fertiliser. I'm going to go with my tried and tested the Lort. We do need to lease our fuel. Yeah. Here are Shabba. Fertiliser. Yeah, we could do not. Fertiliser. Yeah, we'll buy 2. Because we need some as well. Yeah, really. And that is it. Now, let me watch it. Most skid steers would not be able to lift me. Watch this now. I'm not able to lift it. Now, did I have the weight on when I did this? I don't think I did, but we'll have a go. Yeah, I obviously did. But I didn't have this on. I didn't have the big back handler on. Okay, in that case, do need to stick that weight on. That makes all the difference, because unfortunately we are going to be lifting those, and if it doesn't do that, then really it's right. So we want to be going for my favourite telehandler weight. Are we going to go? We did, yeah. One thing we're also going to go for. Again, we're running out of money. I'm going to go for barrel with additional weight. I do like this, and we're going to go for. No, because we haven't got anything that's so that's, yeah, nearly a ton. and we're going to go for the WeFro, which is, we're only going to go for that one, and we're going to go customize, and we are going to go, no, it's all maximum all colors, and again it will go silver, the same as the back, and buy. Yes. Ooh. Typical. So we've already broken the shop. Yeah, there's a ton, so it would like bounce a little bit. So if we stick that inside there, can we push that out of the way, even if we can't actually properly shift it? Sure, I did do fertilizer. I actually did TMR. They are different in weight. Even though it's a 5,000 litres, it doesn't necessarily mean it's that. Oh, it's gone back. Of course it has. Yeah, this is it. This really is just me summing up. Literally, we're just going to buy this and apply. Yes. Buy. Yes. Fantastic. And here's the other way. It sits a little bit low, and if you go over humpback bridges, it will hit the bridge. Yeah, I fell in love with this at Zielonka. No, Zielonka, actually, not Zielonka. This is Zielonka, Mr. Smith. Yeah, so I'm not sure if it will lift this. It was the I did the TMR bags, I believe. Maybe just. Yeah, by keeping the low weight forwards, just. But really, I'm not being nasty, but that's the heaviest I would probably expect it to do. And again, yeah, I mean, really, it is a skid steer. Really, it's not the type of thing you would sort of do that with, really. Well, I suppose, yeah, we would. Right. Let's try that again. Now then, is it going to be better if you sort of go over? Like. I don't think it is. Yeah, because it's still not. It's not really on properly. You've got to get that hook that as close as you can. And then pull it towards you so the weight really is low. And then it's teetering, it really can only just do that. And then the other trick that you can do is where you just rest it on the edge of there, and if it was going to fall anyway, which I'm lucky it's not going to, you can rest it on there, and at that point you can just treat it as normal and do that, because it can't fall. It's true physics. It's almost right as well. It's not perfect, but it is not bad. So there you go, you can do it. Let's load a couple of these others on as well. But no, if I do this right, yeah. But I've just started to think about this as well. It's quite amazing. I never really used to think about how to load this up, because obviously the one thing that I do very much of, that's true. It's going to want to. It's going to fill, isn't it? With yeah, it is actually. I don't want to do that one. Or that one. I'm thinking about it. The only one we can get away with is the cedar, because it's not going to fill that with fertiliser. So this is our starting lineup. Now then, there is one thing that you have forgotten, and that is that our field needs ploughing. But then, yeah, we're going to do some contracts, so we should wait a little bit, I think. Now we also are going to need some seeds. No, we're not. We've got somebody ejected it on the side of the thing. Just for once, I actually remembered. Fantastic, there we go. So then, brilliant. Let's get this all. Brilliant. Okay, let's take that across. The rest we can fit. It's not like we're a long way away. I don't know about the grass. I don't know if you can mow it straight away or what. Obviously we've got to scan our fields, but we've got to do those 3 contracts, which we will get done straight away. Yeah, it's a shame about that, but I've always been a bit funny about that, and that's why I was never a massive fan of the standard truck. Why I never, because to me I can't really, unless I go for the bottom one every time. It's which has got such a limited. Let's just attach that as a little weight to get down. Fantastic, and that is where we're going to leave it. That is my rules of engagement. So yes, 1 day seasons when we've got out of August. That's the starting lineup. We have got a mower, so we will be doing contracts. The only thing, yeah, we've not got a baler, but we could lease that, or we could. Yeah, we've got everything. We've got the mower, we've got a loader, which we could load bales with. It's true, we can obviously do silage bales, but we can't actually do bales. So we'll be looking out for a cheap baler. There are a number of really cheap balers now, actually, thinking about it. So if we've got, obviously it is late in the year, there aren't any of those at present. And we've still got some more of those that we could do later on, if they're still left later on. Yeah, so also I've got the liming contracts on, so I don't know if this map will allow it or not, but yeah, so we've only got that. No, it's not. I know it's a production, but it's not really storage. I'm trying to think if there's anything I've missed. It will be 1 day seasons. It is precision farming. Not sure if this will cut or not. This grass that we've got. Yeah, we literally put everything back that we should have done. That probably is a little bit. I'd like to have a go with it. Let's just put it that way. Chickens, have they got any food in? No. Right, but we are about to cut the field, so I'm not really worried about that. Yeah, I'm sure that is wheat. Yeah, barley is a little bit browner. So yeah, we'll be feeding the chickens next session when we actually get some work done. So we could use, yeah, let's get that ready. I always say about this, I don't normally do any work on the first session, but that doesn't mean to say we can't grab this. Although, you can have this with a fertilizer spreader when it's true this hasn't got a front box. Yeah, it's got to be the other one. Got to be. This could, of course, do the seeding. You know, we've not got a plough. Right, we're working now, really. Let's. Oh, yes, you know, this is ×1. And typically the path actually goes across our field, which is, yeah, not so good. Yeah, so we'll do the seeding with this, but it is true. I think, are we going to... well, this is the thing, isn't it, really? I don't think the one that I'm thinking of is... I don't think we've got the horsepower requirements for it. I think it's quite... Yeah, I love the one by Ridiculous Dominic, but I think it's a little bit too meaty for us. Yeah, it is. It's a real beast. So... the Rolly Christie one, we could probably just get away with. We may lease it until we get a beast that can cope with the... we haven't got a plough, have we? I'm right. Yeah, we haven't. So we need to... If we're going to worry about the ploughing bonus is nasty if you ignore it. So I think we're going to have to do that, really. So I think we'll lease the Rolly Christie. Struggle with the biggest tractor. So really, we probably will do the fertiliser contract with the other one, because the other one... What? That's 150 horsepower, though. That's only 160. So do you know something? 155. I think it's only 5 horsepower out. So actually, we will do that one with the Rolly Christie. Let's drop that. Right. And that is where we're going to leave it. So yeah, we've got those contracts to do. Our field to harvest. We've got a beautiful little silo, which is quite amazing, by Nikki. Got a bit of Alien Gym, and I've wanted to use a bit of AJ Tech for a while now. Lovely. And then we've got this absolutely snippet, tiny little thing. I'm leaving the doors open. I'm quite happy. I will lock them at night when you can't see. Yeah, it's a shame about the floor. It did a bit of, but yeah, you can't have everything. It did have a nasty, yeah, it's built on some sort of huge hillock for some reason, which has done a bit of damage. So, right, and that is where we're going to leave it. That is a wrap. The start from scratch, I'm going to do, I think I said 6, but I think I'm going to do 3 sessions, and one of these is going to stay and one of them is going to go. It is, and you are the ones that are going to tell me which one you want to see on which one you want to go. So yes, the other one is going to be done on, we're going to be, no, let's not go too nasty. We're going to go normal economy. That's the one break I'm going to give myself, really. It really is. And that is where I'm going to leave it. All that remains to be said for this particular session is, just thought of something. Bank loans, as in all of my Let's Plays, are frowned upon. Do we say they're not allowed? Bridging loans, I would imagine, even in Poland, where money is, well, at certain quarters, for the normal person, money's tight, which is why a lot of people from Poland actually come to Great Britain for jobs and that, because the money is obviously quite good. It's a poor country by a lot of standards. Doesn't mean to say that there aren't any rich Polish people. Of course there are. So yes, you do still get, and also that I would imagine you'd need some kind of collateral for the bank to trust you, or we have got farming equipment that they would probably trust us with. But again, bridging loans only. We're not, not to get a piece of shiny equipment just because it's nice and shiny. No, nothing like that. Only like bridging loans. Leasing definitely allowed, and I think that's it. I don't think we've got anything else to explain. So all that remains to be said is goodbye for now.